Here is the thing about looking for a job on your pilot trip that everyone who has been through it will tell you. You will not get hired. You are not in Israel yet. You do not have a Tudat Zehut. You do not have an Israeli bank account. Most Israeli employers are not going to offer you a job that starts in 6 months when they have a candidate in front of them who can start next week. This is not a problem. It is a feature of the system, and understanding it allows you to use your pilot trip employment time productively rather than spending it on applications that will go nowhere. You cannot expect to actually land a job while you are on your pilot trip, since most employers will not be interested in hiring you until after you have actually made Aliyah. However, you can jumpstart your job search by building up a strong professional network and conducting extensive market research. NBN. The Job Market Reconnaissance on a pilot trip has 3 purposes. First, market intelligence. What is the actual demand for your skills in Israel? What are salaries like in your field? What do Israeli employers look for that is different from what employers in your home country look for? These questions can only be partially answered from the internet. They are answered more completely by conversations with people working in your field in Israel. Before you come on your pilot trip, set up informational interviews with each of the professionals on your personal contact list. And if you feel you do not have enough professional contacts, the NBN Employment Department is happy to help you. NBN. The NBN Employment Department is genuinely useful here. They maintain contacts with employers across numerous industries and can connect you with professionals in your field who are willing to speak with prospective olim. Second, network building. The Israeli job market is famously relationship-driven. The Hebrew word protektia, roughly connections that open doors, describes a real phenomenon. Meeting people who work in your field now, before your Aliyah, means that when you land and begin your job search in earnest, you have a list of names, not a cold start. Send a LinkedIn request from every informational interview. Follow up with a brief email after each conversation. Maintain the relationship during the months between your pilot trip and your Aliyah. When you land, these people know who you are. Third, reality check. Is your career plan for post-Aliyah actually viable? Are the specific roles you are targeting available? Is the salary level you need to sustain your planned lifestyle achievable in Israel? These are hard questions, and they deserve real answers before you are on a plane with your furniture following 3 weeks behind. The pilot trip is the moment to get them. For professionals whose licensing needs to be addressed before they can work, doctors, lawyers, engineers, teachers, accountants, the pilot trip should include a meeting with the relevant Israeli ministry or regulatory body, or at minimum a meeting with an advisor who specializes in professional licensing for olim. We covered this territory in episode 3A9. But the pilot trip is the moment to advance whatever process you have already begun from abroad. Israeli business culture is informal in ways that can be startling if you are arriving from a more formal professional environment. First names are universal. Hierarchies are flat, or at least presented as flat. Meetings can be chaotic and loud in ways that would be considered inappropriate in a British or North American corporate setting. These are not defects. They are features of a culture with different norms. Understanding them before you start working in this environment is useful.